You shall never touch anything development in Ohaji Ebema. Leave it like that. It is for a purpose. That is what has been going on. I am telling you. Now, before I round up or I continue, let me bring in my brother, my comrade. You are this thing is reconnecting. Mazi, please. Mazi, open your. Mazi, can you remove yourself from being on hold? You're on hold. Mazi, Ozioma, please. I'm talking to you. Mazi, can you hear me? My goodness me. I want to bring in our brother that is also from that place. I want to bring him. Let me see. But you know, connectivity is a problem, honestly speaking. But let me try another way. My goodness. Me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, please go on. I'm saying what I'm saying. If you want to introduce yourself, it is optional. But I want you to describe the scene of where you come from, please. Go on, please.
Good afternoon, good morning, and good night, depending on your location and your time zone. My name is Ozioma. I am reaching you from Ohaji. Ohaji is currently under Ohaji Eboma local government contraption called Nigeria. I want to share the grievances, the suffering, the marginalization, the pains and the sorrow of my people, the people of Ohaji. What we have been going through for decades, unattended for. We have had and we are still having greedy politicians coming in and out, stealing our resources, misrepresenting us, and making themselves rich while this very place is languishing in abject poverty. Today I have this very opportunity. I feel like one who is on top of the Iroko tree, and I am at liberty to pick everything I want because I don't know when it is going to come again. I am live on the most exalted platform, the largest platform, Radio Biafra platform, and I promise to do justice by bringing the case of my people who are suffering the world to know and understand. We are the people of Ohaji. The most painful one is what we are recently hearing, that we are being carved out from among our kings and queens of Igbo land in Biafra land, and being proposed to be locked in to Paravate, where our resources could be easily stolen by some Yoruba people. This is their antics. This is what they are known for. We are not surprised because currently, as we speak, the oil and gas that is in Nomok is being controlled by a Yoruba woman called Folashade, what they call Alakija. He is in charge. The 80% of the oil companies that are operating in the entire Niger Delta are being controlled by Niger Delta, by Yoruba people, while those who are the owners of this land, where this gold, dark oil gold is being picked out, are only accepted for security and pipeline jobs. Now, Ohaji and Egbema are two different people who have been lumped together. This is the first crime as one local government. Ohaji in particular is supposed to be two local governments. But all the same, nobody cares about us. Even those who present themselves as our representatives and our politicians cares nothing about our development. I want to sound it very clearly to everyone who cares to know. And you can investigate. You can come on the site. You can come to Ohaji. Ohaji is very easy to access. Just get to Imo State, get to Port Harcourt Road, and then immediately you get to Port Harcourt Road. Ask anybody about Ohaji. There are so many ways and wings you can access Ohaji and Egbema. It's very easy. We have common boundary with our brothers who are from Rivers State. Ohaji are made up of about 25 communities and towns. And out of that, about 25 communities and towns, we are not up to 5 that have electricity. We are not up to 5 that have electricity. Coming from the core majority, most populated areas in Ohaji, like the Awara Court area. The Awara Court area is made up of Awara, Ochia, Asa, the Ikure, the Obile. All these communities I'm mentioning are rich in oil and gas, but they do not have electricity. And I bet you, if you carry your phone and enter there, you will struggle. You need to climb on top of palm trees or to other trees, inglorious places, to get telecommunication network. Obile is a town in Ohaji. Obile has one of the largest deposits of gas in the entire West Africa. The gas
Mazi, not West Africa, Africa in general. Let us, it is there.
Okay.
Africa. It has 33% of the whole African reserve. 33%. So it's number one.
Exactly.
Algeria is the second.
Exactly. Algeria. I don't want to exaggerate. I don't want to exaggerate. That is why I try to narrow it and angle it to West Africa. I don't want to exaggerate. So that when they go for research, they can come back, just as you have gone for research on your own there, you're coming back to lecture me more on it. So, and yes, the people who are the layers of this golden egg do not have electricity. There is no road as we speak. I am talking to you that if you are anywhere around Poland, you can take your bus, you can take your car, you can take anything. Find your way to Ohaji. Go around Ohaji, go around the Bumba. You will not find a good road to drive your car. The worst part of it is Maho, the headquarters of the Ohaji Bumba local government is in Maho. But for you to access a bus that will take you to Maho, will take you for ages. Not that there are no human beings living there, but those who are siphoning our resources have made it very difficult for us to have a good life. I want to repeat. We have about 10 oil companies operating in Ohaji. We have Watersmith here. We have Shell here. We have Sterling Global. We have ELF. We have Shell. And so many others. New companies, Seplat. We have Seplat that are currently in this place that some of us do not know their name. Just 2-3 weeks ago, another community in another town in Ohaji here, oil was discovered. The name of that town is called Ohuba. Just 3 weeks ago, oil was discovered. There is no community in Ohaji Eboma that do not have oil. Those that they've not started to, drill their own, they just left it. Currently, as we speak, there are over 75 oil wells in Obeti, in a place called Obeti in Ohaji, by a company called Sterling Global. But do you know the shocking thing? There is no road leading to that Obete. There is no electricity in Obete. There is no pipe and water in Obete. You hardly get telecommunication services in Obete. But there are oil companies. Shell have been there before. When we are Shell have been there before. Drilling oil. Shell have been there before. Nothing. Now you go to a place called Mbishi. Those ones are completely abandoned. When you get to Mbishi, you ask yourself, is it human beings that are living here or not? They do not have road. We have political giants. We have political giants. With a former speaker of Imo State is from Hajibuma. A former speaker of Imo State. During the time of Ike Don Hakim, he was the speaker until the first tenure of Rochas. Due to he is now a minority being PDP then. His name is Gulok Nanaopia. He has been a minister. He has been in the House of Representatives in Abuja. He has been a minister for state for education. He's from Ebema. He's from Abacheke in Ebema. But go to the road that leads to his village. It's a shame. Now, look at what we are hearing about a Yoruba man called Akin proposing a bill. And in that bill, he carefully selected his people who are in Kogi, those who are in Kwara, those who are in Benue, who are in Benue. He carefully selected all of them and said they are going to form the Western region. And he even came to Delta State and he was talking about how to take the Shekiri people and join them. But do you know the funny thing? Now, this is their greed. This has been their ploy on how to destroy Igbo people, on how to take what belongs to the Igbo people. He carefully went and he said, Ohaji, Igbo people will be brought out of Igbo land and now joined in his so-called southern proposed region. What arrant nonsense. Who is he? Or what does he think he is? To come and look at the whole people. The amount of oil that is being taken out of this region is alarming. As I speak to you today, they are laying pipes, taking them out. There are refineries working here. Refineries. Watersmith has a refinery here, a modular refinery. They are refining both kerosene, gas, and fuel, though in small quantities. I know.
And where are they taking this? Mazi, where are they taking this? All these products?
They are selling them both locally and internationally. They have pipes that take all these things down to River State where there are empty vessels that will load.
Mazi, pause there. Mazi, can you hear me? Pause there a bit. Just do you see?
I'm listening.
Do you see what the plan, the evil plan they have been exhibiting? They will, pipe gas or oil from Igbo hinterland. They use it, pipe it down to the riverine, our coastal part of Biafra land. Either in Cross River or in Rivers or in Bayelsa. Now there they will be loading it to open the tap. It is those people that side will say, no, it is our oil. It is our oil. Our oil. Do you see what is happening? Whereas the thing is coming, I say the gas deposit in Ebema is the largest in Africa, more than that of Algeria. 33% of the whole African gas oil combined together. 33%. Do you see that? Mazi, please go on.
Okay. Mazi, what we are not going to accept is people trying to use us to play some political cheap games and all that. We in Ohaja are not going to allow it to happen. We are going to resist it with every blood flowing in us. We are going to engage everything possible that will make sure we are not going to allow it. Now, what do they think that we are? After all this suffering, all these years, I am telling you that if there is any state that has oil and gas more than Ohaji Ebema people, I think it's Akwa Ibom. I will beat my chest and tell you this. I will beat my chest and tell you this. They've been hiding all this things from you. Not that I do not have disregard for our people who are of the riverine area. Yes, everybody, but it will be very nice if I have 2 loaves of bread and you as my brother, you have 1 or half, 1 and a half. You say my own is 2, your own is 1 and a half. You don't go about taking my own. And the only way you want to accept my peace is except I keep quiet, that you take that 1 out of my 2. You now say your own is 2 and a half, my own is 1. And if I keep quiet, there will be peace. Then if I speak, you say, see how you're dividing us. You're making the enemies to know that we are not one. No, if this is the kind of peace or the kind of unity you want, I disagree with you. We must agree that what belongs to me belongs to me, and what belongs to you belongs to you. As we speak now, but they are in Uguta local government. As we speak, the same thing is happening in Agba. This is why you had some of their boys go the other time and carry arms, and they were fighting. The resources, the oil that is in Agba is being piped away down to Omok, and from Omok down to One, and they are shipping them out from there. We need to take. I am so ashamed of the so-called Igbo leaders. I am so ashamed of the so-called Ohanese people that they don't go around seek for what will unite our people. Look at them proposing Olu State. What are we going to do in Olu State? Okay, Hajiman now, before Hajiman will go to Olu, his capital, you will first come out to Owerri, then enter
Mazi, we don't even need Olu State. Listen, there is no need for, it's not a solution to any problem. We don't need that to trash the call Olu State.
It is not.
We don't need it. It is not what we need.
If in any
what will it change? What is it going to change?
They propose an Yoma State, because that one will unite us more, will bring our people more, and bring them to their kiss and came. If there is any state at all with somebody to support, it should be that the one that Senator Ned Nwoko proposed, an Yoma State, because that one will draw all our people and join them with their kiss and came in the southeast. So the issue here is this. I was listening to your analysis. You were talking about how governors, associated governors who have been in charge of Imo State, maybe they go into oath and say, do not do anything. Let me tell you one shocking thing. The only governor that completed the road project in Ohaji is Governor Chinedu. And do you know how he did it? He was visiting one political leader in Ohaji who is from Omuwako, named Esomobodo. He was a House of Assembly member then. He's from Omuwako. He was visiting him, and due to the bad road, his car got spoiled and stuck in one of the bad roads, and there was this mud everywhere. All his head wanted to come down and push. He said no, he came down and put his leg inside that mud, and there and then he called for the construction of that road. The next day, work started on that road. That is the only road. Since then, there is no governor. Because the Hakim came and lasted for 4 years, he did not construct any road in Imo State. Rochas came and stayed 8 years, and he was the governor that was loved by Haji people. They served him, all of them served him. There is no road, no single road that he constructed in the entire Haji people. There is no place he constructed any road. He left. And Chinedu came and spent a little time and left, and this one also has spent 4 years without construction. Currently, there is 419 that is going on from Avo, going down to Ewema. They call the road construction. Why I call it 419? This road started since the time of Jonathan as president, because that road is supposed to be federal road. That road from that Avo is in Owerri West. After Avo, you see Obesima. Obesima is in Ohaji. After Obesima, you see Omuwako. Omuwako is in Ohaji. After Omuwako, you see Adapam. Adapam is in Ohaji, Ebema. Then after Adapam, you see Eteku. Eteku is in Ebema until you get to Omok. You get to Okuzi, Omok. That is it. Now, since that time, that road has been under construction till now. as I speak to you, nobody is doing anything. Now, come and see what the current governor is playing politics with the road. Because the other time, youths of Ohaji mobilized and they blocked the Port Harcourt Express road. He sent one of his essays or the commissioner, I don't know. I was following because the television, so I called home and then they were telling me what happened and all that. And since then, this thing happened about 2 years ago, 4 years or 3 years ago. Since then, he is now patching the following day he said he's going to start the construction of that road. And he did small thing at that type of junction. When you stand there, you think that you have constructed that road. Just move 50 meters away from that. You begin to see the road was just abandoned. Now what they are doing is that they are going from spot to spot, pouring all these hardcore in those areas, pouring red sand on top of it. And they are recording that they are constructing the road. If you come there, it's a shame, it's a disgrace to a place that is contributing immensely billions of dollars, if not trillions of dollars, to the economy of not only Nigeria but the entire Africa. Now we've been mentioning oil. Nobody has been able to mention the powerful farm settlement that was set up by our ancestor, great M.I. Opara. Some of you are forgetting about Other Palm Nigeria Limited, the palm plantation that was set up in the 50s or thereabout. They set up this very palm settlement. And then during or after the Aseka took over, and also he has where he also planted his own. Then we call it Aseka. Then what do they call Naim back also did later. When you come there, it's one of them. Do you know that successive roach has almost destroyed this farm out of his graves? It destroyed this farm, and the one that came in now somehow tried to revive it, but they revived only 30% of this farm. This is a farm that is capable. This is where the Malaysia people came to collect the seedlings they use in becoming one of the largest exporter of vegetable oil today. They have abandoned it. It is no more in full capacity. If you come there, it has become a disgrace. Go to their mill, go to their nucleus, go to all the villages in the farm settlement, and you cry for our people. So this is the target of these Yoruba people, why they say they want to take Ohaji people into their so-called southern region. And I begin to wonder, Ohaji people do not even have a boundary with Akwa Ibom people. We do not have a boundary with the Cross River people. We do not have boundary with the Bayelsa, even though it might be close through the water. But how do you want an Ohaji man if we have to go to, for instance, I'm just trying to look at their stupidity. Not that I am, if we want to, their so-called southern region, probably the capital will be either in Calabar or Port Harcourt. Then Ohaji, or if somebody from Abacheke, for instance, will now pass back to drive. How are you going to locate these people? Look at the greed of Yoruba man, because they find it very easy to penetrate the so-called South, some of them who do not reason very well to know that these people are really cheating us, they are deceiving us. They will tell the Igbo man is your problem. Igbo man is your problem. And now, if peradventure tomorrow you see a Haji man will change immediately and begin to tell you he's no man, Igbo man. Well, maybe I will just wake and tell you, so I'm not an Igbo man. You just call me. So you called me now, Mazi, I said, I'm not an Igbo man. And my own Ozioma has, that is how we pronounce Ozioma. Our own Ozioma is Ozioma. It's no more Ozioma. So if your own is Ozioma, you are an Igbo man, my own is Ozioma. You see all this nonsense and stupidity. So when you drive now, let me tell you more about how they divided us. When you drive from Abu Junction, you say you're going to Ebema. Or from over you're going to Ebema, you just drive. You start after the farm. Just start the first village you get to see that is a Tekuru, you say Koba, you see Ukwoji, you say Oporola, you say Mbara, begin to you say Biafra, you say Ukoba, or all that, Umoji, all those ones, you get to Abachike. You get to Abachike. You will not see a boundary between Abachike and Okuzi. But Abachike is Imo State, Okuzi, River State. But there is no boundary. Just this is house, except you read signboard.
Mazi, can I come in? Mazi, pause there. But let me come in there a bit before you continue.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me tell you something. All these things, their agenda, political agenda, in order to subjugate us, there is nothing. It doesn't for you. It doesn't make sense. You call it stupidity, but for them, they know what they are doing. They are only for their interest. Are you hearing me? Listen, just let me give you this example.
Yeah.
How Niger Republic, they have been suffering no electricity, despite that they are #1 uranium producers. Is it after Russia? They are #2 in the world. Niger Republic. France has been in control since 60s or even 50s till death. You know, they don't have 80% of Niger Republic no electricity. It's Nigeria that is even giving them electricity through dam. Now, but they are praising them as democracy. America is calling, it's the big democracy, coming up with democracy, but they are poor. So you see that politics of this world does not make sense. When you look at it, it doesn't make sense to you and I. But those that are controlling, they know what they are doing. So it doesn't look at New Caledonia in far away Australia side, but it's for France. The people are saying no, we want to be free, let us win. And they say no, you are our land. Where does more than 10,000 kilometers to France? Do you see the world we are in? So when you are citing all these things, it doesn't need to go into all these details whether it makes sense. Nothing makes sense. What makes sense is our interest, his interest, because they are driven by interest. What you call stupidity, if we don't fight it as a people, it will stick. Okay, I read go to Niger Delta in Google, type Niger Delta, and you go to demography. You see, they say they have written it there. They say in Niger Delta there are about more than 40 ethnic groups. And you know, ethnic group, they counted on Haji as one ethnic group. Igboid groups as another, different. Haji is different. Abo is different ethnic group. Ukraine is different ethnic group. Do you see how that is how the world rolls? Once it is we as a people that will be calling that we are stupid. The agendas, they know what they are doing. You might be saying they are stupid. Look at what I read in my preamble. Bill Gates program has been approved by Nigerian government. He said Nigeria federal government launches Bill Gates funded GMO seeds. Names it Telam-based variety. This is the product why they have been using Fulani headsmen, destroying farms everywhere. You are saying, no, they are Islamizing us. No, it is deeper than that. So for you, for me, it is stupid action. But do you see, they are driving to that agenda. That is why they kept on Haji Ewema undeveloped. Any Imo State governor that wants to enter there, they will sign him. You will take a note never to touch there. It is the federal government, Nigerian federal government property. It is what Britain has instigated. So for for us, it's stupid, but for them, it is not stupid. It is the agenda. They are taking billions of dollars every day from there. We are saying it's stupid. So it doesn't matter how you see it and how stupid it may sound, maybe relating you to that is how they want it. That thing they want is how bent they want to do it. Unless we become suicidal in making sure that it doesn't happen. That is resistance. That is how it is going to be stopped. So that is what I want to chip in there. Mazi, please go on.
Okay. as I was saying, there is this politics they are playing in dividing us the more, in trying to make our people like somebody who is from Okuzi, Obirinkom, Omoko. For instance, people call this, what they call Omoko is Omoko, Azu. That is the real name. Then, man, do you know that this area, as I mentioned, from Etepuru has two villages or two towns in Ebem. That is Etepuru and Etepuru. Like they came and migrated, they came for farming due to other farm. So they begged Ohaji people on that land. Actually, so they begged them to stay there. They stayed there, but now they just formed a community there. Now they answer Etepuru 1 and Etepuru 2. So they are the only community in Ebema that has electricity. And do you know how they got it? The entire Ebema, as we speak, the entire Ebema, all the communities, including Abacheke, that is just the same, like the same communities of Kuzi, they do not have electricity. And they have abundant gas in their land. Do you know what? They played one politics so that our people who are this side say, if you can say you are not able to, you will be getting electricity like these people. Just say you are not able. Just say you are not able. Like Okuzi man, whose name is Uchenna. Somebody just walk. It's just like I don't know how to describe it. There is no difference. There is nothing. Not even a bush of one plot of land. It's a demarcation there. There is nothing there to show. Except to read signboard, you know that this place is Okuzi, this place is Abacheke, State. Just a small community is part of Abacheke, except I think they answer module or something of that nature. So that Etepuru 1, they had. I want to capture that story very well, how it happened. But there is a particular oil company that wanted to do something. They had issue with Abacheke and the other side of River State called Okuzi. So that Etepuru 1 had now be the place of their rallying point. They said, okay, since Abacheke refused them, they went there. They said, okay, we give you condition. You give us this electricity. Then you pass it through to the other our community that is far. These people have to pass through water and put food down from backyard down to the other side of Etepuru. And it's very far, and give them. These are the only two communities or towns that have electricity in the entire Ebema. There's no other community in Ebema that has electricity even as we speak. Ohaji only is worse. Ohaji is even supposed to be two local governments. Ohaji is supposed to be two local governments. Asa, Awara, Obile, and Obete are supposed to be their own local government alone. Their own local government alone. Now, these people come when you just get to the border between Abacheke and Okuzi, you see road constructions. Not that this is what is obtainable or standard in the outside the world, but to hear that we are not even seeing anyone, you can at least appreciate that one. But the only way you will know that you are in Imo State is when you drive, you see that better road construction, you know you've left Imo State. And if you're coming from the other side, you just see that you don't join one lane. Imo State, you just see one lane. And the gallop, begin to see gallop, you know that you are in Imo State. And they are using that thing to push our people, tell them, deny that you are not Imo. Deny that you are not Imo.
Exactly.
Better construction.
Mazi, do you see what I'm saying? You see? They use it as a blackmail.
This is where I come from.
Yes.
When Nyesom Wike was governor, he sent some delegates to come to Ohaji that if we deny that we are not Igbos, that they are going to begin to pay everybody 150,000. I'm telling you the truth. Some of them begin to come and say, don't you ever sign that nonsense. First, chase them away. They sent some missionaries to come into our place to do that. He was an agent of the federal government. They sent him to come and do that. When Nyesom Wike was governor of River State, the same people, they came here and they were rejected in Obete and other places in Ohaji. They came in. A place as big as Obete, Obrete has, at the moment, I think there are gas turbines there, but yet they cannot give that community electricity. Well, there is gas turbine there.
Mazi, do you see that is they are blackmailing Mazi? They are blackmailing you people for not denying your identity. Do you see when we see people say, do you see when we see people, I'm Delta, I'm not Igbo? There is something deep inside it. We need to find, we need to understand. It is not ordinary. There are things that are happening on the ground. It is all those things that we should fight and take care of it. Not the result, the end result of I am Chioma, but I'm not Igbo. There is something on the ground. You see, they are paying you now, blackmailing you, say, okay, if you don't deny your identity, we are not going to build that place. Leave it like that. Let them continue and eat that their identity. And they will be taking everything out of there. Do you see? This is a collective fight. It's not only the Ohaji Eboma fight. It is a collective fight of every Biafran. I am telling you. And we must engage in it. Mazi, go on.
As I was saying, now, not that they are giving these people a better life, not that they are giving them a better life, but because they are also deceiving them, but they don't know. When they come, they see that we are enjoying 24 hours electricity, we have good roads, and yet, listen, let me tell you, yet there are people going inside the bush or by the side of the road every day. Their mothers, their children. Do you know what they are doing to feed it? They are looking for granites left over with the road construction companies that have left. They are scavenging for them, putting them in sack bags. They want to sell them 1,000, 1,500, at least they should feed their family. These are people that should be living a life like those in Dubai,
like kings,
like those in other parts of the United States, like those in Qatar, like those in Kuwait, like those in Oman, and other Gulf countries, in Saudi Arabia and other Gulf countries. I am telling you that when you come, you don't need anybody to show you. You begin to see oil companies, you see Shell, you see plenty oil companies. You begin to ask yourself, why are these people suffering? We shouldn't be suffering. And I am telling you that not only we are suffering, there are so many communities in or have health centers. If they do not have telecommunication networks, of course, they do not have. I tell you, okay, let me begin to call the communities in Ohaji. We have Asa, we have Awara, we have Obila, we have Ikwerede, we have Ochia, we have Ilile, we have Uvuruga, we have Umagwo, we have Umoso, we have Umagwo, we have Umahabu, we have Umokane, we have Babago, we have Umukune, we have Ihe, we have Etioha, we have Obosima, we have Umuwago, I don't know if I called it before, we have Ohuba, I don't know if I miss anyone, we have Obete. Now, out of these communities that are called, out of these communities that are called, let me now mention to you the few that has electricity. Obosima has electricity, and this electricity was gotten out of the community effort. Obosima has traditional 6 towns and political 10 towns. Each town that made up this very community, out of their own sweat, gave themselves electricity. No government funded anything for them. They made this project their own. They made launchings and contributed money and gave themselves electricity. The same thing with Omuwako. Omuwako, a young man, single-handedly gave them electricity because during Mbappe did the wiring, but it didn't work. They sacked them. It was not commissioned. So since then, it was abandoned. So a young man who made money, God bless, he came in and extended the thing. You know, during that time, it was just so the community is now big. He extended it to other places, and now, but the both transformers and everything, you know, three things have been vandalized. He bought new transformers and extended the whole thing, and it was commissioned That is how it happened. This is the second community that has electricity now. Now the third community that has electricity is Umokane, just because one of their sons became the Isopadek MD the last 4 years of Hopos of the Huma. So he revived their own electricity. They got electricity. Then their neighboring village, their Huba also got. So making it 4 communities now out of the something community that has electricity. So I am not sure if there is any other community in Ohio that has electricity. Apart from these 4 I mentioned. Apart from these 4, the neighboring community that's behind the Umokane is Ohuba. They have electricity too. So I am not sure if Mbirichi has electricity. If they have, maybe they just revive their own, because they are one of those that Mbakwe gave electricity those days, but it didn't work out. But at least he did the wiring and other things for them, but at the time it didn't work out. So I don't know if Mbirichi revived their own. I don't know if Umagbo also, where we have former Imopoli was situated, because before it was removed and moved to the governor took it to his village. So they now replaced it with another university, University of Agriculture, Agricultural Science. Yeah. So this is the suffering the people of Ohaji are going through. You can imagine at this 21st century, a local government that has 30%, more than 30% of the gas deposit in the entire Africa does not have electricity. They do not have good roads. They do not have schools where their children. I can tell you that go to Asa, go to Awa, there's no secondary school, government-owned secondary schools, unless they were, established like 2 years ago. You can see private schools there, but no health centers, no good road to access all these places. But with all the heavy trucks, they still swap their way, go there, put their equipment and all that, siphon all the oil, pipe all the gas, pipe all the oil, and go. So the people of Ohaji are calling on the world. We need a place where we can have the liberty, the freedom to enjoy the resources God has given to us, to control it and enjoy it, just like others who are in the Gulf countries, like the Qataris, like the Arabians, like the United Arab Emirates, like those in the Kuwait, and even those in Iran and Iraq. They're enjoying their oil, at least better than us. So, and the only place we are sure of all this, the only place we know we can participate and have what belongs to us is in Biafra. Nigeria can never give it to us. Nigeria can never give it to us. We want Biafra to come, because we want to be out of this very suffering. We want to be out of this marginalization, this shame and disgrace they have put us in. We want to get out of it. I speak to you now. There is no place they discovered oil. It is called Ohuba in Ohaji. Just 3 weeks ago, they started clearing the site already as we speak. Just 3 weeks ago. I'm telling you, this one is just 3 weeks ago. A new company is there and are clearing the site. When you go to, even when I was speaking, I forgot to tell you that Adapam Farm Settlement, as we speak now, Nigeria government is drilling oil there. In that part, they cleared so many palms, their palm tree, and they are drilling oil. In that farm settlement, there is oil there too. They are drilling oil there. Stepland. So we are suffering here while they are enjoying. They are making billions of dollars, and our people are suffering. Our people are suffering. All the efforts we made to give ourselves electricity in this part of the world, yet at the end of the month, EEDC will carry a limited bill and give to us, and we do not see that electricity. They give our people a limited bill. My mother begin to call me, electricity bill. How many times do you see this life? Because people go to, I send money for fuel to go and pump water for her. You see? I send money for fuel. I say, please go to the house, pump water for my mother. Because if there is electricity, I won't be sending money for fuel to pump water for her. So we have been suffering. It's been going so much difficult. the suffering in this part of the world. We want people to think about it. We want people to talk about it. So if anybody is dreaming, if any Yoruba person is dreaming of taking us and lobbing us into one inglorious place and to increase our suffering where we become minority, they do not want it. And we are going to reject it. So it's a shame to Ohanese. It's a shame, it's a disgrace to them that they are not going about it. Look at our people who are in Benue. Nobody is talking on how to bring them back and join them in the southeast. Look at our people who are in Kogi. Nobody is talking about it. Some of our brothers are making efforts. The Igbezuo, the Namen TV, and others are making efforts. Bringing all these things. Our people who are in Cross River in Ishobo, nobody is talking on how to include them. Talk to them. Okay, propose a bill to the federal government and say, we want all Igbos also to be in one region. We have our brothers who are our people who are in Biafra. We have our people who are in, one time I was traveling to you, we got to a place in Okwa. Our people are also in what do they call it? Akwa Ibom State. We have some communities in Akwa Ibom who are Igbo people. Okay, propose a bill of, okay, let us have our own region. At least, let us see that you people are doing, their bills are working. Even though this is not what we want, but at least let us know. And you are there, Yoruba man also know that there is a place called Ohadi, rich in oil and gas, and they want to push us out for kids and kids so that it can be very easy for them to siphon all that we have. And probably they may even ginger a jihad on us and wipe us out and take over our land. This is what they want. This is how they want to reduce us. This is how they want to destroy us. And somebody is busy proposing about Oluset. How is Olu State going to solve our problem? How is Olu State going to solve our problem?
Mazi, the person proposing it tomorrow, Mazi, the person proposing it tomorrow, who will become a candidate for Olu governorship. That is what matters. That is only what matters to them. What they will gain, nothing more. They don't care about us. They don't care about the people.
The governor is already. Do you know that the governor is already clearing a site in his village in Omoma where they will build the headquarters of the Olu State? I can get you the video. The governor is clearing a place already where the place for the Olu State already. You can imagine.
Many of our people. Honestly, when I say that our people are the primitive, you try to understand it deeply.
We are not doing well.
Highly primitive.
Political leaders are not doing well. They are not. They are not. We know that all the politicians in Nigeria are criminals, but the ones from the southeast are the worst. They are the worst. They are the worst of them all. They are the worst of them all. They are the worst of them all. They don't care about their people. They are so selfish and self-centered. They want everything in their pocket. You know, when our people begin now say, let us fight, so let us get, you begin to say, why are you people carrying arms again? But look at what is happening. How can you subjugate people to this level of inhumanity? How? How? What is difficult? Construct good roads for these people. Give them good health care. Grant their children free education. Give them good roads, electricity. What else are they asking you for? Make sure they live a good life. They deserve stipends every month. You put it in their account. This is what God has blessed them with. It's in their land. So why are you denying all these things? You are carrying all the billions of dollars, taxing them, put it in their account. This is what God has blessed them with. It's in their land.
Us completely so that we become completely irrelevant as a people, not as an individual, as a people. Because once we are irrelevant as a people politically, when we talk about politically, that is as a whole. Now, individually, we are nothing. We are just simple slaves. That is why when you see they impose their stooges as political leaders on us, these are not people we elected. These are not not people. The vivid example is Hope Uzodinma and Emeki Ihedioha. At least the people voted Emeki Ihedioha, but they removed him because he didn't sign. Part of what he didn't sign is to underdevelop, not to neglect Egbema or Haji Egbema, not to touch anything about it. There are things they have to sign, just like do you see presidents, African president like Chinedu, before they confirm him, you see America just congratulated him the first time after the voting to declare him a winner, because they know that once they congratulated him, they congratulate him, they validate him. They are the world powers. There are things he have to sign on the ground. He have to deliver, and the part of that thing is, look, we are seeing it today. Now this adopting of Bill Gates GMO food, the federal government launches it, so it's part of the program. You understand? So when we say the people we call governors, you know this mantra they say in Igbo language by our people: if you cannot beat them, you join them. It's very evil. It's an evil mantra we need to remove from our dialect. This is what they do. Once you are a governorship, candidate, that's why they go to pay obeisance in Sokoto. There they will ask you, they will tell you to sign things. Hey, do you see, look at the do's and don'ts as a governor. Do you agree? Once you say yes, now they say, okay, we will support you. That is the source of these people, because they don't care. What matters to them is their, the situation they are makes them become monsters. They are not there for us. That is the thing, because we are not in charge. We as a people must be in charge in order to produce the type of government we want. But we are not in charge. That is the root cause. That is why IPOB is fighting in order to liberate us, so that we will be in charge of our lives as a people. Now, from us being a people, now we can present to somebody, say, oh yeah, be our head, lead us politically, or represent us. But once we are not in charge, there is nothing we can do. That's why Haji Egbema is undeveloped, because it is the policy. They will continue like that until one day they'll say, okay, Haji now is South. Haji Egbema. When I call you Oziomas, you say no, I'm not Igbo. Your own is Igbo, my own. We have Ozioma is Haji is my language. That is what they want. Exactly what they want. And now they will come and give you crumbs. They will build one road and you shout. After that, they continue exploitation. That time, on Hosea and Katoro Biachi. Ask her, don't you see One where they have One port? They were shouting, One port has not been built since 19. Whereas they promise us, they use, even we fight against Biafra, our brothers. But today, don't you see that? That is, it is incumbent on us as a people, all of us. This is not an individual fight or a community fight only for Egbema. No, it is all of us that we stand firm and resist this thing. You understand? If it needs spilling of blood, let it be. I am telling you. Otherwise, we continue talking and shouting from here, thy kingdom. Egbema cannot, Egbema only, or Haji Egbema, they cannot do nothing. Because you are fighting against a heavy monster, not even only Nigeria, but Britain. Because they are afraid that if we're in charge, now we will negotiate amicably before our natural resources will come. We buy and sell amicably. Win-win situation. They don't want it. They want exploitation, continuous exploitation in this war. That is what they want. Until we resist. Until we rise up. it will continue. So, Mazi, I don't know, please just use 1 minute to take your pattern shot, please. Go on.
Okay, thank you very much. In my conclusion, I want to say this. Ohaji Egbema cannot and will never be the political property of any group of people or set of people, be those who are from Ohaji and Egbema and those who are outsiders. We are not going to allow it, and it will not happen. For instance, as I was talking about Egbema and Ndone, I heard when you were saying there's a place called Ndone too there that I've been using, where former governor of River State is from. They are just a stone throw from us here. These are places that are supposed to be originally. All these things are done because of oil. So, as I was talking about, do you know that Okuzi, when you read there, you see, read Okuzi, Egbema. They will write Egbema, that Okuzi that they put in River State, they still write Egbema. Then Abacheke will write Abacheke, Egbema. But the same Egbema, when you get there, he will tell you it's not Egbema. But yeah, from Egbema, I say my own Egbema is what will happen to your own Egbema? It was recently, before, it used to be one king that ruled both the Egbema in River State and the Egbema in Imo State. But recently, they divided it. We are in different states. The team traditionally killed so many young people until they went and appeased. They said the government cannot divide them, even though they are in River State that we are still one. That traditionally, they have one king that rule them. So what we are saying in a nutshell is that we are suffering in this part of the world. We are suffering. We are calling on our Igbo brothers. We are calling on our people all over the world. So please, campaign about it. Make sure you resist any attempt to take the people of Ohaji or the people of Egbema and lob them to any place at all. The Yoruba people want. They want to steal our resources. They want to take what belongs to us. And we are not ready to do it. We are Igbos and we continue to be Igbos. We are Biafrans and we are not going to change our identity because of what the antics of the Nigerian government agents and their British sponsors want to subject us. They never thought oil will come from this part of, when they were carving the other part out, those were the people that had oil, they carved them out. So recently this oil are coming, so they want to also see how they can still steal. One day they will find out that the oil at the heart of Owerri, and they will, I swear, steal from there. So we are calling on you to come and help us in any way you can. Campaign with us through any platform you have. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Jonathan. Mazi Jonathan. Chinedu, I appreciate you. The people of Ohaji also appreciate you. And Radio Biafra, the largest network calling for the freedom of our people. We appreciate you people. Thank you very much.
There were Mazi. We are in this together. There is no letting back. We are purely in this together. Because what do you call it? Anything done against any part of us is done against all of us. That is the mantra. Ekumeku, warrior style. Mass attack and mass defense. It is not about we can do it as a community. We can do it. No, we can't do it. You are fighting a very monstrous war. You understand? Without being together, we can't do nothing. In the face of what is facing us, in the face of these monsters. So that is the reality. So we must continue. I will go into a few minutes break, and when I come back, I will continue by opening the line. Please do not go away. I will be right back.
This thing not that good, lie, lie. I say it not good, lie, lie. This thing not that good, lie, lie. No one knows tomorrow. Oh yes, oh yeah. una open una ear, hear this one. This one na for EEDC o. EEDC wan defraud Southeast with exorbitant electricity bills with no adequate power supply. On top the matter be say, they no go give prepaid meter to their customers, but them go give illegal high estimated bills. They no wan know if light dey or e no dey. Instead of them to fix am, they go force people to pay the bills wey they no use, or them go cut the lights. I wonder how communities go use contribute money, buy their own power transformer, buy electricity cables, and yet pay huge amount of money to this obodo Naija corrupt EEDC, but they no go gree connect or bring the lights. Even when they dismantle to repair community transformers wey spoil, they no go repair or return it to the communities. This issue don tire people o. Anambra State Governor Soludo, im don pay 100 billion naira to Emeka Ofo and EEDC. This matter dey under agreement to provide light o, 24 hours light o. But from March 2023 until now, Anambra State still dey for darkness. Emeka Ofo don frustrate other companies wey wan give us light. The koko be say EEDC na the reason why Southeast no dey develop. This thing no dey good o. I say e no good o. This thing no dey good o. No one knows tomorrow.
What is Ohaji Egbema Uguta doing in the southern region that you want to put them in Akwa Ibom and Ibibio? What is the reflection? Not even that you put them to River State. I mean, what's the relationship? How would they share any boundary with the people you want to join them with? But you just want to carve them out. You just want to grab it from the Igbo man. And you know what? Most Igbo people don't even understand it. The West is going to support them, and I'll tell you why. They want to pipe, gas from Ohaji to the south, to the west, because they don't want to be dealing with Russia again in this their gas region and giving them money to fight them. Are you getting the point? So they want to deflect Russia by getting gas from another source, and that source is Nigeria, and that Nigeria is Iboma. Just Google just largest gas deposit in Nigeria. They want to take that away. Now that's bill I'm told is going to be presented to the president to present it as an executive bill. What should Ohaji Egbema be doing in another place outside the southeastern state? Why do you want to bring in some states, some areas to yourself in the southwest, and now want to deplete the southeast? What kind of unfair country is it?
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olu province of Biafra land, and we are here live and direct. Today is the 18th day of June 2024. Tata bo oboche nkwo. Therefore, our lines are now opened. As usual, our direct line is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have callers already. I'll bring in Mazi. Okay, please. Can you hear me? Mazi, okay, foreign. Can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear from there. Can you hear me?
Yes, the whole world is hearing. Please, go on.
All right, thank you. Our leader, the Master Martin Nabukukan, members of Shukuzana, Oyinat in the zone, and we have to appreciate our Lord Kukukan equally, and the kings, and the head of director, the Master Chika Edozim, and all his lieutenants that are doing wonderfully well, men and women of God radicals all over the world. We are giving you our greetings. I'm giving you my greetings from Poland, here where I'm based. Of course, I hear from Omaka. Omaka is another province of Biafra, and I have to appreciate our brother Ozioma from Ohio, who has done a lot of talking this morning, but all that one, and that is the opportunity we are going to capitalize and start bombarding the whole government and all of them, exposing a lot of things that is happening there by writing, by whichever way we can, the whole of Java and all in general, and Imo State. We are coming here to debunk what is peddling around Omaka, the incessant kidnapping.
Committed by the Buffon in Finland with his criminal gangs, committing it, letting people know that this is IPOB or ESN. Please, I want to let the people of Omaka to be aware, let them be aware that all the crimes going on by these particular criminal gangs are nothing concerning IPOB and ESN in these crimes, because IPOB does. We are using this opportunity to let them know that they should remove their hands from these particular crimes, because this we are using this opportunity to let them know that they should remove their hands from these particular crimes. Because this time
Our brother from Taiwan, Yabuka, unmute yourself and speak up now. Yabuka, are you hearing me from Qatar? Yabuka, are you hearing me from Qatar? Okay, if you're not, let me go. Please unmute yourself, because we don't have time.
Thank you, Mark. Good morning from here. Double Mazi. The colonel man, we have we know we had
Mazi welite olu gị obere ama m na ebe na ochie adịgo ihe a ma welite olu gị welitete olu gị.
All right, you know, you have the cookie there.
Dị mma na ọ dị mma.
This evening or this morning from here for DNA. If you live in Umuaka, if you come to Umuaka to perpetrate this sin against our people, make sure you desist from this nonsense. Make sure you desist from this nonsense. Those, they control the opposition in Finland, who they use to perpetrate some of their atrocities in Biafra land. I think they are part of the people, or his gang are part of the ones perpetrating this nonsense in Umuaka. But as we know, they wanna say, please be careful and make sure that this nonsense must stop. As a concerned person from Umuaka, as we have joined our voice together this morning to speak, please make sure that this nonsense stops. It doesn't matter where you're coming from, it doesn't matter how many you are, make sure that the people of Umuaka, innocent people of Umuaka, will not continue to pay the price of this rubbish. Pass in one unity to anybody who is involved in committing these crimes against Umuaka people, against Biafrans, against people for Inonjaba, Isu, and its environs. Please desist, and this message is clear. And when the action that will follow it comes, let nobody say he or she will not want. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Well spoken. Mazi, you mute yourself right away, please.
Okay, for them because one day she check about women school academy say I'm back and they buy my nasha that in hand onye ọla onye ihe na mkpụrụ ụmụaka anyị na because ụmụaka bụ ebe before anyị ga relax ebe anyị nabatara ndị ọbịa nabata na nwoke anyị na-achọ achọ ebe anyị anyị nabata ndị ọbịa ebe nke anyị ugbu a ha nọ ebe nke anyị mana anyị gaghasị ka agaghasị ka urukwutete n'ime ikpe ahụ ma onye ga-atụ n'isi gị gị bụrụ na enụ na ụmụaka agwala ihe na fụrụ ahịa kpọpụta ihe na vileji m na ekidara bụ mmadụ atọ na onye mmadụ atọ na vileji m na ama akọ nke na fụrụ ihe ebe a ruo na ọ bụ ọsọ ndị a na-akụziri ihe a na-amụsịrị ihe wụtatụ na ha ga-afụ ụzọ ndị ọrụ na soshal midia ndị fara ahụ ihe na ọkwa akụji ihe isi ha bịasị na-arụ arụ maara nke ga-eme na mma ha na ụmụnne ha nụrụ ụlọ na ọnọdụ nụrụ ụlọ ikwu dị ibe anyị nụrụ ụlọ ma ndị ọbịa na-mata nabata ihe ji akpụzi mma aha ụzọ aha ihe dị ga na ọnụ eze nga anyị mana dị mmiri isi uchu ụzọ ọlata oge go site mmiri ichichi onye ọra kpara nke ahụ kasị mgbe bido ọrịa ihe ọrụ na-aka onye na-asị ya wụrụ ọrụ nwanne m aka dị n'ime ya wepụ aka bụ ofe ofe aka mmadụ bikọz a sị na-ekwu ihe anyị ka nwanne mana ọdụ mogide ewu na-ata ihe ụlọ dị n'ime ebe ọ na-arụ ebe ọ dị n'ime mana ụmụaka anyị kamgbe ụwa anyị ndị obiọma ju obiri mana ebe ọzọ uche ọzọ ekpe ndụ maka onye ebe ya bụ ya sị ndụ ụmụaka mana ụmụaka ahụ ahụ eji ama na njara and ọlụ diocese anyị mụ ihe weri biko nọ ọ dịghị mmadụ ga-agara were aka ebutere ụmụ galimara agaghị adụnwu onye nwere aka ya nri nwanne nwere nwanne m wepụ ahụ nwere ofufe aka mma bikos ihe na-ekwu ihe na-awụ ihe gbasara nke anyị sekuriti skill all the panel na ego a na-eme n'ụdị hụ sekuriti dị mma mana ahịa mmezi nke ọhụzi ka gọọmenti gbatazie ka ha bịa repezi ụmụ anyị repezi ụmụnne anyị na ndị na ha na-achị gịnị ndị ọjọọ nọ n'obodo anyị ọnwa anyị ka ọ ga-enyekwa anyị nsogbu mgbe a gaghị akpọtara anyị steeti of emergency a gaghị akpọtara anyị ndị agha na ndị ihe kpọtara ụsị ebe ahụ n'ọkwa ha mere ihe na-eme nga na-eme ọ ga-aga anyị nsogbu na ahụ gị wụrụ nwa ọmakọ gị wụrụ nwa ọkọ gị wụrụ nwa ọmasị onye ọmasị gị wụrụ nwa ọmakọ na ụmụaka niile biko nwanne m ọnwụ ihe ndị na-eme ihe gba ha nke wepụta n'ofe ka ọzi mara anụrụ onye ọrụ azụ anụrụ ike abatara lewi onwe onye na-asịmet n'ọra mma ihe mega nga emega na ekitara bụ nwanne gị asị ya ga-amata a na-ahụ mkpụrụ obi ha ndị fara gịda fụ ha ma ebe ahụ kamgbe 4 days na 5 days 1 week ndị nwe ebe ahụ ruo na a na-akpọgasị ka echi ọdọ ọ ga-adịkwa ọ ga-erikpe nga gị for that gị nwe onye ọjọọ na n'ụlọ anyị ma ndị bịara ma ndị na nnukwu nkwụcha ya biko nu nwoke na aka nwe ofe aka mmadụ ụda anyị nwe ụdị nnadị dịgara ha gaa na ụdị nnadị ka dịgara ha mee ọkụ ndị ọjọọ nọ na-akụjiri na Biafra abịa taa abịa echi ọ pụtara Biafra bịa wi na dị nsọ ka ọ bụ ọnwụ ọgụ nwa onwe ka na-alụ ajụ nwaanyị na-ajụ obi ha jụ ịchọbụla awalite si na chọbụla ndị ọha ndị mbụ ụwa na a ga-eburu egbe anyị ga-ama asara na a ga-eburu egbe nwe ha ebe na mgbe ha biri egbe ọnwụ sọsọ ndị nọ n'ime ọhịa bụ ndị ihe esi na-achị maka ndị Fulani ọ bụ ndị anyị ma anụ ndị be anyị nụrụ ụlọ akwụkwọ aja ọnwụ ndị otu anyị eme ihe a na-eme na vileji ma onwe ha ka ndị otu anyị ihe sara awụdụ fụ ike drapụ ihe sara awụdụ fụ onwene ịna mmadụ moto ihe sara awụdụ ịgbanwụ mmadụ ọ nọ n'ime ọhịa na-alụ ha asị idifend dawa bush and dawa mother and sister ndị na-alụ ọrụ ugbo biko ọwụhụ ndị ESN ụhụ ndị IPOB ọwụ ndị firi na ha na ha ga-ekweta Biafra n'echiri ma ndị asị ga-azụmoji ka ha nwee ike ji ọpọchiti akwụta ndị ahụ ka enwe ike repụ ụmụnne anyị bikọsị onye mee nke ọma ya arụ nke ọma onye arụ nke ọjọọ ya enweta nke ọjọọ onye ọtarịrị nwanne ka ọ nwee ike bụ ọgaranya ọ ga-eji ego ahụ akwụkwọ ụdọ gbuo onwe ya onye na-eme ka ndị ụmụaka agbara ọ bụrụ onye mba onye asụrụ ọ bụrụ ndị ọtara ọ ndị afọrọ ndị na-echi abịa fụ ụmụaka ojisi ahụ ụmụaka oyi aka ga-eji na wepụka na aka nwere ụmụaka mmadụ ọhịa nna gbono from here Mozambique maazị Obilo na-ekwu from Mozambique. Thank you very much.
Yeah, Mazi Obilo, thank you. Our brother from Qatar is having a problem, but can you go and go and buy on those one on because not a line at all. ụmụnne anyị nọ na diaspora na-ekwuchi okwu ike maka ihe na-eme na ụmụaka especially ụmụnne anyị dị na Amerịka. Ọ daa n'ibodo gbara ana m asụ ụmụaka na-akọ nna anụ m ọfụma ihe ọbụla a ga-eme ma onye ukwu ma onye ntapụta and ndị ọnụ na-afụ n'ụmụaka onwedị ihe dịka ụmụ ọma maka ama nke ọrụ na-adịghị onwedị ihe dịka ụmụ ọma onwedị ihe dịka Liberation Army. Ụmụnne m ekwucha na ya ESN nọ n'ime ọhịa ndị niile nọ n'afọra ma ọtụra ma ezi ọha ma ụkwụ ọjị ma ụmụ na ọha ma ezi ama obi ịtọ ọwụrụ ndị nke anyị na-abịa kidnap ụmụnne ya gị hụrụ nwa afọ ụmụaka aka ebe iri gị na-eti gị enyo oge arịgasị na mmadụ ụkwụ na-aga wọnwa anya na-aga wọnwa na ahụ anyị machakwa ọnụ anyị jicha ọnụ n'aka na so wepụga aka onye mba bịa na ụmụaka na-akọmikram bụ n'abalị ya chọwa ụzọ gị. Maazị Jonathan anyị ga-ahapụ ya because our brother from Qatar na-enwe problem. Ihe na-achọ ụmụnne anyị ka ha bịa ka anyị mekwa nga anyị Chukwuka abịa ma ga gozi a na-eri a na-enye afọ ka anyị lekwana le ihe ọdịda abịa with time anyị ga-apụtakwa again yọla na agwụgwọ dị ụwa ka o si aga bọs ha ji aka ha ọ bara nke ahụ sị ngwara bịa ụgwọ yes ga-apụtakwa ma ha kọntinu kwa ya. Ndewo, thank you.
Ndewo na
chejiela ka anyị hapụ na ya biko ka anyị na-wọchị.
Ndewo, thank you. We must continue. Onye agwara amanago. So IPOB is a global movement. That's it. That's the only thing I will say. Caller, we continue. Caller on WhatsApp, please. You have been there for so long. You have been there for 17 minutes. Please go on. Can you hear me? Call on WhatsApp.
Yeah, Mazi, can you hear me? Good evening, sir.
Mazi, can you hear me? Yes. Why is your voice not coming out? Wait, just hold on.
Can you hear me now?
I'm hearing you, but it's not coming out to the system. Just hold on. I will set it up. Let me see. Okay, continue speaking. Let me see.
Okay. Good evening, great Biafrans all over the world.
Go on. Yes.
Yes. Thank you very much, sir. My name remains in Mazi Wisdom. Mazi Wisdom is from Ebema, where our brother Uzoma.
Mazi, yes, I thought so. You are from the same side. Go on, Mazi, go on.
Yes, sir. So I'm from Ebema, and my village there is close to the headquarters, which is the Mao. And after Mao is our village. We have a boundary with them. You know, Mazi, what our brother Uzoma said is purely truth. All he said is true. Mazi, do you know that I would say since 1914 that any project they brought in Ebema, that none of them is being built, none of them is being shot. In Ebema, they are building turban. And also continue when our brothers stopped. In Ebema, they brought a turban since 2007 by Obasanjo. This turban, they are building it close to our village. Till today, how many years this turban have not been commissioned? Mazi, do you know that our brother Michael Kiro was IGP? They brought what they called as police college back in my community. This police college till today, since 2008 to now, is not commissioned. Mazi, which one will I mention and leave another one? Mazi, do you know, like our brother said, in our community for how many years we don't see light, we don't have anything light. But every month they will come and clear the line, the high tension, and say that they will bring light. But at the end, they will not bring light. But after seeing them, the turban they are building in Ebema is enough to power the whole of, if not the whole of Eastern region, because they said that turban will have about 3 phases. But till today, because it's things that you have opened my eyes, you know, to know that these people, they sign agreement not to develop Ebema. Is this night that I know, and I concur and believe, because let me say, when my hero was Inspector General of Police, they commission in our village, they commission all the roads, they bring even to build water, borehole. But till today, none of this we have done. That Inspector General of Police is from our community. Mazi, ordinary road, even a road to his house is not built. A road to Michael Kiro's house is not built. Do you know that the zoo, the reason why they accepted Mike Okiro is because they told the man to deny that he's from Igbo. He now allowed himself to River State. He now said that he's from River State. That place that our brother mentioned, Okuzi. Mike Okiro now said that he's from Okuzi. That is why they make the man the IG of police. And they instructed the man that he will not build anything in our community. Till today, the date, they never built anything in our community. So, Mazi, I am adding my voice with all the Ebema to say we are not going anywhere they call so-called Akwa Ibom. I'm thinking, where will we from to cross Akwa Ibom? Where will we from to cross Akwa Ibom? So, Mazi, we remain where we are. And them expecting that we, the Ebema, we deny our origin as Igbo because that is their mantra. They have when I was in primary school to secondary school, you know, where I school was in Okuzi, which is close to Biafra. You know, this school they answer Jom, but they will tell you they are not Igbo. So they were telling us that we are in Imo State. Why is that we don't have electricity? If you want to charge your phone, we go to Okuzi to charge our phone. Want to do anything about electricity, we go to Okuzi to do it. Why? We have gas in my community. That Adidas, one of the company in Imo State, pipe gas from my community to Izombe, which they were siphoning those gas, and we have nothing. All these places they built, they are taking oil. No common road is there. This is something we are suffering, you know, in Ebema, and is this not that my eyes is wet open? That is the British that laid down that principle that Ebema will not be developed. For we to be seen ourselves at the so-called that our brothers in Igbo that they don't want to develop. I know that is British. But this night, I'm calling all the Ebema wherever you are in the whole world. You people should come out and join this project, which is Biafra. I have been saying it, the only thing that will save us is Biafra. If it's not Biafra, we are all gone. Because if we are expecting Britain, even though they called region they want to create, even though we still does, but God forbid, we still can never be developed. They can never develop us. It's only Biafra that can develop us. It's only Biafra that we enjoy the life that we want. Look at us, we are all over the world and the suffering, and we have what it takes to make our villages, to make our communities to look like Dubai. We have the gas is there, and British and the zoo are siphoning. Mas, do you know why that Yoruba man is posing that Ebema should go to this Akwa Ibom? Do you know there is a shell in Ebema, and the only people that are the head or the MD of that shell is Yoruba people? No Ebema man have become the MD in shell in Ebema. That is why these people, the Yoruba, are the one they are sending to Ebema. They know how Ebema is. That is why they are proposing that Ebema should go to Akwa Ibom. Where Yoruba man, I said no to your proposal. We refuse. We said no. We can never go to any Akwa Ibom. We remain Biafrans and the Igbos are. I answer Chief Mezia, and tomorrow you expect me to deny that I'm Chief Mezia, or to, you know, that is I will say that Chief Mezia have it. No, it does not have any family. Chief Mezia is Igbo, and Igbo is watered, or to, you know, that is I will say that Chief Mezia have it. No, it does not have any family. Chief Mezia is
on oil reserve in California. If you check the history of Los Angeles, you see that that place was oil site in the ancient days. Until the development came there, gradually it became the hub in United States. Today, if you go to Los Angeles, I've visited them countless times. You see in people's backyard, in people's acreage, in people's house, you will see oil well, oil jars going up and down, sucking oil in a clean environment. You will see a compound, but you see oil well beside the house. Everything is so clean, and the city is bubbling. Everybody is happy. The wealth, the income, everything is generating that is feeding everybody and making everybody happy. Why can't that thing happen in Ohaji Bwema? Why can't it happen in Biafra land? So, any evil you see, Radio Biafra is voice for the voiceless. Come and let us continue to cry to the world. As the world has refused to listen to us, we will continue to bombard them. Millions of people are listening to this radio, and one day they will hear us. Can you imagine? Biafra land is now a piece of cake that Fulani and Yoruba are trying to share it. It will never happen in our generation. Mazi, when I was small, when Obasanjo took over power in 1999, then I was, we were young in school those days. I remember Senator Florence Itagiwa. She was the senator representing.
10 minutes. Can you hear me? Caller on signal. Mazi Desmond, I think you are.
Yes, Machineke Mazi Jonathan. Mazi Jonathan. Good evening to you from here.
There were Mazi.
There were Machineke. Mazi Jonathan, I want to thank you for this program this evening, because there is something very important about this kind of program. It's a program that enlightens. It enlightens and it educates our people to know, to read back to history and know why we are where we are today, why we are suffering, why we are passing through what we are passing today. And you are the best man for the game. I can tell you, because you've made some very important points, and you've brought out some policies that some of us don't even know about. Yes, the truth, the whole of Biafra land is underdeveloped, but there are special places that have been penciled down for nobody. It's a no-go area for development, like this Ebema. And if time is not taken, Mazi, if we research more, we might even see that maybe Obaru is also one of the places that is penciled down for no-go area for development. Because tomorrow we are going to hear that they want to carve about another, God knows, maybe to Kano, to some, I don't know. Mazi, I got time because the more I be afonito. I got time. Look at what is happening now. Some people are somewhere acting mad, saying they want to create a new state. While these ones are here saying they want to carve out Ebema, that they have already carved, because Ebema now they have divided. They divided it into two.
Of course.
The ones they put in River State.
One is in River State, so and there are no more Mazi. There are no more Igbo. Their language is Ebema. The ethnic group is Ebema. It's there in Google. It's there in Google. It's there. Yes. Go on, Mazi. Go on.
Yes. Like my brother Achille said that just I'm choosing company apa computer said the Kalum yes was them na the house the money on donor. So the point is that Biafrans who have talked a lot. There is we have to rise up. Let us rise up. Let us do the necessary things. This information we are bringing here is for our people who have not yet risen up, who have not seen reason to support what we are doing, to come and support. All of them, no one will go. Then this is the kind of thing that we are supposed to be doing now. Maybe China Kenya is out, Nube Suruhadia, allowing him to room all of them. Now that's yes, no, because this nonsense cannot continue. This nonsense cannot continue. I don't even know what to say. Because it's very, very annoying that in the 21st century, somebody want to be giving you a name, or want to be giving you an identity. What you cannot try anywhere in the world. What is not done anywhere in the world. They are trying to come out of the mess they put us in it. That's why when they interviewed our leader many years ago, he told them that we have Biafrans in Benue, we have Biafrans in Kogi, we have Biafrans even in Ondo, we have Biafrans in Benin, and they were saying no. Some people say, meanwhile they are the cause of the problem. They just come to people and just divide people anyhow. And somebody in this 21st century is still coming to say he wants to bring everyone out from where they are, that they are being subjugated, economically strangulated, bring them to Yoruba. For what? Why? From where they are, that they are being subjugated, economically strangulated, bring them to Yoruba. For what? Why? Why don't they bring them to Yoruba? For what? Why don't they bring Yoruba to a we must rise up against it? And then lastly, what I want to say is every Biafran, anywhere you are, I can see what is happening. Nobody is going to create any state in Biafra land, and nobody is going to take away any place in Biafra to anywhere. This is our land, this is our people. We have to protect them out of the land. How do we do that? Is by supporting IPOB. Support ESN through your finance in anywhere you are. You support through our IPOB units, IPOB zones, through our PayPal, www.ipob.org, or through any other means that's approved by his ODDOS, in form of fundraising and other means. We must continue to support this struggle because it can never ever work. Not in our time. Like Mazi can say, like Mazi can say that if this thing, if we allow it to happen, what are we doing? So it will never ever happen in our time. It can never. We are seeking to reverse. Our people in Benue are coming back to our land. Our people in Ibakri, is coming back to our land. Our people in what is it called now? Those in Chinedu is coming back. Even Bakati Peninsula, the one of God I just mentioned, we are going to recover our people anywhere they have carved out our land, and our people, we are going to take it. Our leader has made this thing very clear to them. We are going to take all this thing they are doing is rubbish. We are going to recover our people everywhere. So, and our land that they have taken, we must take everything back. That is certain, and that is it. Thank you, Mazi, Chinedu Jonathan. God bless you. Elohim bless you.
There were Mazi, Dodrege. There were. Caller on WhatsApp, you'll be the last caller. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me? Please go on.
Mazi, good evening.
Dodrege, Wada. There were.
Mazi, my name is Amarachi.
Amarachi, your man, there
I'm from Haji. Yeah.
Gani who? Oh, is it from Haji Ebema? Gani who?
Yes, Mazi, everything my brother say here is very, very correct. Is truth. So we or Haji say no. Whether they like it or not, we are Igbos, we are Imo State, we are Biafras. Whether they are Kalabao or Akwa Ibomo or Yoruba, we don't care. So we are Haji Ebema. So whether Nigeria government is they are very, very stupid. I say, why they are Haji Ebema? What's concerned about Haji Ebema and the Akwa Ibom? That one cannot happen. Whether they like it or not, that one cannot happen. So I thank God IPOP is here and Mazi Chinedu is alive. Our leader is alive. So we are saying no. Thank you, Mazi. So we are here. We are here. We are not going anywhere. Thank you, Mazi. Bye.
The only restructuring or mapping of is going to Biafra, all of us, so that we will be in charge of our destiny. That is the only thing. We are not there in what gerrymandering, what they did 1967, what Gowon did 1967. A repetition of that. It's not gonna happen. Otherwise, our struggle then. I know there. Then no, it cannot. Caller on signal, Mazi, please make it brief. I pick your call. Make it brief, please.
Okay, thank you, my brother. My name is Stefan Chukwumadavich, and I'm reaching you from the Netherlands. My brother, I think I have to start from the cousin of our people into is it Akwa Ibom or whatever they said. It is so annoying, but nonetheless, I want to ask, where are the Igbo federal legislators or legislators. What will it take them to say, we are not part of this and we will never stand for this? And if Nigeria want to break, let it start from there. They may not participate in the voting, they can walk out of that place and let Nigeria crumble. Where there are so multiplicity of Igbo social cultural organizations, Igbo Congress, Imezi, Imobi, all those organizations, we are not hearing them. And I will talk as an Igbo man, as a Biafran, as an African, and as a citizen of this world. The GMO, Chinedu, why are you bringing GMO to Nigeria? You see, as we want Biafra, all right, that's sure. No if and no buts. But I want to house people to live a peaceful and healthy life. I want the Zulu people in the north, the Brodo people, I want them to live their life healthy and prosperous. And so I want my Biafra and I want the Yorubas to live in peace in their place. So what I'm asking now is, does it mean that the National Security Advisor of Chinedu does not know what is GMO and its implication? Does it mean that Nigerian military intelligence, who are renowned to be smart and wise, do they mean that they don't know the implication of GMO in Nigeria? And you talk about this DSS. So, and you talk about Femi Gbajabiamila, the chief of staff. He is culpable and complicit in this crime because the poison of our people is a crime, and they should advise the president if he doesn't know the better. See, this is our problem, and we want to know who is the secretary to the federal government of Nigeria, because he is the one who is signing the presidential fiat that they are using to commit the crime all over the place in the name of the president. And what I want to say is that why the continuous killings, disappearing, disrupting of our people's means of livelihood by blocking our markets and or arbitrary and extrajudicial arrests. Why? Why they commit crime in Okwama, in Izombe, or let us in Aba? Oh, the president and the presidency and all the armed forces say, oh, we come for peacekeeping. What peace are you keeping on Biafra Remembrance Day, where everybody was at home? It was like it can never be more peaceful in Biafra than that day. That will tell you that this was a covert and false flag operation. That's what they're doing. They're telling you a cock and bull story. The chief of army staff of Nigeria, General Musa, he said they are engaged in asymmetrical, that is guerrilla warfare in Biafra. That is the whole eastern region. And he said that in that case, there is nobody who is innocent. This is the presidential fiat again, or authority, which Nigerian armed forces received from Chinedu after the dastardly and condemnable killing of 5 army officers by the Nigerian false flag and covert operation against their own military personnel. They are using all this to continue the genocidal war on Biafra, since our leader Mazi and IPOB have refused to drop the quest and demand for Biafra. Do we know that those murderous Fulani terrorists in the guise of herdsmen have residential permit to live in army barracks. So they can commit all sorts of crime, kill, rape, kidnap, etc., and then run into army barracks. They are also reported to be receiving ransoms for kidnappers. Biafrans, we must support the Directorate of State, the DOS. We must support Eastern Security Network, the ESN. We must support and join IPOB movement that is fighting to restore Biafra. And we must restore Biafra. God bless Biafra. Thank you, my brother.
There were Mazi. Thank you very much. And this is where I'm going to stop picking calls, please. Calls are still coming, but I'm no more. Doing what they are supposed to do. That is why IPOB sprout out. Are you hearing me? That is how it is. That is how the world is. Had it been they are playing their role as doing something for our collective interest, protecting our interests as a people, we wouldn't have been here. We wouldn't have been doing what we are doing. Let us understand that it's as clear as crystal. So the ball is on our court. It's not nothing more. Onye na-echekwe na ndị a ga-emekwe this like Iwanya wall of they don't give a damn about us. They don't give a toss. That's why we are out here doing what we are doing. I don't know whether my voice is coming out. Yes, my voice is coming out. So, what am I trying to say? Let us learn to deal with this issue. We are the people that are, that are here now for us. IPOB is the only genuine movement that is fighting for the injustice in order to correct and resist the injustice that has been ongoing against us. That is the only thing. The politicians you are calling, is he the one that if you look at look at Hope Uzodimma. When you look at Hope Uzodimma, you are seeing him as an individual. But there are people that facilitated his coming to power. And the Wanyan is one of them. A very big one of them. Are they the people we are going to continue depending on? Oh, let them come and reply. Let them come and fight so that Haji Ebema will not be carved into south, so to say. Is it these people? The people that look at how Hope Uzodimma is killing. As you say, what matters to them? Very primitive mentality. As our brother said, he said Hope Uzodimma is have cleared the place where they will build maybe governor's house as a governor of Olo State. What they look for, they are not broad in their in their vision. It's a pity to say it, but what we are suffering this disease is mostly Igbo Biafrans. I am telling you, it is IPOB that is trying to change the status quo. I have taken my time to observe right from the onset. Igbo politicians, they don't have broader view of issues. As long as something that they feel that they will control it, they feel that they are in charge of it, they feel their vision is highly myopic. Politically, our people are not found in judgment. Politically, I can defend this till tomorrow. Most of our people, and it starts with the mentality of the people. Not only politicians. It is not only politicians. It is the character. the average character of a people. From the people, you produce the type of politicians, the type of elites that portrays the people. That is the reality. We should not shy away from all these realities. Okay, you are talking about politicians. What about ordinary people that small coins enter his hand, or Igbo man? Hey, challenge everybody. Nara wuru chief, just small thing. You know, na nonsense. A non-entity because money misroad. Na that is the character. Until we remove this pride, this type of character, it is killing us. That kind of person, once he ascends into political hierarchy, he will exaggerate more. Look at the ordinary kai seller. Look at ordinary kai seller. Just serve somebody or in their own way. Chief priest. He feels that he is now on top of the world. Tomorrow they will carry that kind of and put him to be a governor or a senator in our land. What do you expect? What will you expect then? That kind of, let us reason things right from grassroots. Not only hey, what is our elders elites doing? No, start from the people itself. How they behave. You start from it. Start from your neighbor. Start from where you are. Start from people that are abound everywhere. Come and support IPOB. What we are doing. They don't think about the broader view. They are thinking of themselves. Nandi Biafra, Memekodun. That is the character. They don't want to lend hand, but they want results. Yeah, that is it. It's a primitive character. I continue saying it. It's a very primitive character, and we need to change from it. We must change from it. They will become governor. Before they become governor, they will make them sign swear oath, blood oath that there are no go areas in our land. All those places, core places that have some, crude oil and all the rest, they will tell you, don't touch that side. It is exclusively for the federal government to deal with. Once you say yes, they now put you there. And the people will now be thinking that no, it is you. But because of the person's greed, otherwise he wouldn't agree. Or even if agree, he will come to the television and tell the people. Do you see that? But they will not do it because they are afraid of their lives. Any person that is leading freedom, fighting for his people, you should understand that death, you should not be afraid of death. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in jail today. That's why I'm not worried, because he's part of it. He's not only one. It's not today that he started. Many people paid for their life. So when you engage as a freedom fighter, go in and talk, know that it has consequences. That is the thing. Can you withstand it? When you engage as a freedom fighter, go in and talk, know that it has consequences. That is the thing. Can you withstand it?